Edgar Allan Poe was born on January 19, 1809 in Boston, Massachusetts. His biological mother passed away when he was 2 years old, and his biological father abandoned his family when she passed. All of the Poe children were taken in by different families through foster care. Edgar was taken in by the Allan family, John and Frances Allan. Edgar started his writing at 13 years old during university age. He enrolled to the University of Virginia. His father refused to pay for his education, and that led to him falling into debt. Edgar's plan to cover his debt was gambling. This took a turn because when he started to gamble, he fell further into debt. He withdrew from that university, and sometime later he enrolled in West Point and became a full-time writer. He married his 13-year-old cousin, Virginia Eliza Clem Poe. She had passed when she was 20 years old from tuberculosis. Edgar Allan Poe primarily worked as a literary critic and was very harsh. He barely made a living from it. Only his writing really took him forward. Edgar Allan Poe's most famous poems are The Raven, which is about his wife, and To Helen, which was written in honor of Jane Stannard, the mother of a childhood friend. Poe's poetry and short stories greatly influenced the French symbolists of the late 19th century, who in turn altered the direction of modern literature. He is celebrated as the first professional American writer in all of history. An excerpt of the poem, The Raven, by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember it. Was back in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore.